Welcome
Welcome back!
back!
Today we're talking about 5 different ways that you guys can get involved with our project here.
Hi, Rowan. Yeah. So we thought we finally got a calm moment here to do our video, and in normal farm fashion, we had surprise twin lambs come just now. So yeah, our normal girl Golova, she's one of our original ewes. She's always the first to lamb, and she always lambs like not just the first like a week early. I'm talking like a month early. So I don't know how that happened. Again, I got all my dates right. I thought so.
That's a tradition.
But yeah, as a tradition, a surprise, surprise, nothing on the farm ever goes as planned. So I don't even know why I record dates anymore. Anyway, but so she just had 2 beautiful, healthy ram lambs. And she's an amazing mom. Cleaned them all up and talking to them, and they nursed, and yeah, so that was exciting. So, but we still found time to do this video because we think it's a very, of course, all the topics we find important, but
Yeah.
we're very excited about this video. So
Yes.
let's get to it.
Yeah. So a lot of people have been in touch with us and they want to know what's going on with the project and what are we doing and how they can get involved. So we thought about brainstorm some ideas and we came up with 5 different ways we want to get people involved this season, this growing season particularly. So let's start talking about, first of all, what is our vision for the future? What kind of place do we want to live in?
Yeah, so we have a shared vision. We want to be able to live in a community and live in be able to provide for ourselves and our community. So self-sustainability, I suppose, and be able to work with Mother Nature and the land that is available here, and yeah, provide and live a good, simple, hardworking, but simple life, right?
Yeah, and we don't mean that loosely in as a community that's distributed, and we have
Right.
to get by with what we have right now. But in an ideal world, we want to live in a place where people are living communally and they're managing land together.
Together, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
share,
key
yeah.
because we've come to this conclusion after trying to farm on our own that
7 years.
yeah,
So many
land
years.
is not something that's supposed to be managed by one family. The idea of the
No.
family farm is like, it doesn't
It's
work.
ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, you need a community of people, and that's one of the reasons we're drawn so much to the Doukhobors and way of life, and that's why we're following on this path. We're
Yeah.
trying to learn more about how Doukhobors were living communally off the land.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
provided a really great blueprint for us to kind of follow. So yeah, in our deal word and our vision, we see people living together on the land here. And sharing resources. So like sharing tools. Not everybody needs a tractor. Not everybody needs a shovel. You know, we share tools, we share knowledge and skills. So, and even not working the land, but even the skills of preserving food or knitting, things like this. So that's all really valuable in a community. And that's what we're trying to work towards in Blahadatnia here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the more we read about the Doukhobor history and their way of life, it becomes more and more clear that it's a really good, like you said perfectly, like blueprint is a really good word. Like they already spent many generations figuring out how to live together, first of all, and
Right.
how to take care of the land. Tolstoy, I was reading online someplace that Tolstoy was so impressed when he saw the Doukhobor and the way they were living their life that, they were living all of his ideals. And at that time, he called them people of the 25th century. Because the Doukhobors, their ideas never, they've never lived in a place where things that they wanted to do was just available.
Right.
Like even still, we can't just start a community and live, the way we want without having so many barriers. Like we have to overcome many barriers, like they have in the past. They've tried to overcome many barriers when they came.
Yeah. And again, no one did it individually. They did it as a community.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest lesson we've learned over our 7-8 years of farming is really you cannot do this as an individual or a couple or even, just one family. You to be able to live off the land and still have a rich life where you can rest and rest. I guess is the biggest thing.
You know, to be happy, like we need some basic things. Like to be really happy person and like be content, you need like food and water, you need shelter, and, and you need community.
Yeah.
And that's the piece that is missing for a lot of people now. Like they're realizing, more and more people are realizing, and that's what we're hoping that will create a bit of force to draw some people back into this lifestyle of living off the land.
Yeah.
But of course, this is not going to happen overnight.
Nope.
And we're not in no position to start something like that right away.
Yeah.
But that's why
That's
we're
our
doing this
vision.
project.
Yeah.
That's our vision.
That's
That's what
our
we want.
vision.
Maybe in 10, maybe in 20, or maybe in 30. Maybe it won't happen in our lifetime. But
That's in our ideal world. That's
yeah.
what we're working towards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we are doing this project, Heritage Orchard at Doukhobor, and that's what because we think that's a step in the right direction. We think this will create a space for people to come.
Yes, bring
And-
people here. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we talked about what we are doing, and we'll talk about the orchard a lot more as we are designing it in future. But let's dive into the different ways you can get involved.
Yes, very important.
Number one, you can join us as a farmer.
Yay!
Yes.
So we've selected a 5-acre area close to where the Heritage Orchard has started. And there's access to water, and we have the tractor, implements, everything like that. So we're willing to share all our tools and knowledge of how to use those tools. Yeah, and then
Well, with this, you would join us as a farmer. That means that you'll be responsible for taking care of your plots. So we have these different plots, potential places that you could basically be responsible for one of these, and you tell us what crop you want to grow and how much of it. We assign one of these plots to you, and you'll be responsible for preparing the ground,
Everything.
seeding,
yeah.
irrigation, weeding, all of those things. And of course, at the end, it's totally your harvest, and you decide what you want to do with the harvest. So you take that harvest and you do as you wish. So it gives us a chance to bring the community together and try to practice a Doukhobor way of communal farming. So we will have weekly meetings on Sunday like they used to. And we also will do more research about how they were organizing work. So we want to talk to some of the elders in the community and find out how they were working so well together.
So if you're not a Doukhobor, but you're interested in joining our community project, there's definitely space for you. But it's important to recognize that it is a Doukhobor project. So Doukhobor events like millennials or community events will take priority. So other than that,
And then some practical requests. There's some requirements.
Yeah.
Like, for example, there's no alcohol or firearm allowed here at Doukhobor.
yeah,
So
That's
we will expect
important.
people to be respectful of that. And otherwise, we look forward to working with anybody who's
anybody.
interested.
Yeah, that's it. The more we spread the knowledge, the better.
But if you got people in your family, especially younger people, who want to give farming a try, this is a perfect opportunity. We have some knowledge, but we also have a network. We'll talk about it in a minute of mentors that we will be able to share. So this is a perfect opportunity for them to try something, try their hand on growing a crop, learning how to grow something at a little bit larger scale than just a backyard, and also how to work collaboratively with the community,
Yeah.
which is taking us hopefully in the right direction.
And if you don't have any background in gardening or farming or anything, that is perfectly
Absolutely,
fine. That's
yeah.
the point of this. There'll be hopefully people with a lot of skills and knowledge, again, different people with different skills, different knowledge, and we can all share that together and learn together. So that's what we're hoping this is going to be, is just this wealth of knowledge from everybody that we can
Yes.
share and grow and provide for each other or provide for ourselves and each other.
So if you got the energy
Yes.
and you've got the spark in your heart, you
Come
want
on
to try
over.
farming this
Yeah,
season,
do it.
Yes, let's do it.
So, number 2, become a volunteer.
Yeah, so a lot of people wouldn't have energy or resources or time to come and join us as a farmer this season. We totally understand that, but there's still a lot of people interested in being involved, and of course you can volunteer. There's a lot of opportunities. We will try to keep people in the loop.
Yeah.
We'll get a little bit more organized about upcoming events so that you can see what works in your schedule, or if you just want to show up, there's always something always something to
Always
do.
welcome.
Yeah. There's no shortage of tasks.
Yeah.
Number 3, share your heritage cultivars with us.
Yes. So when the Doukhobors came here, they brought seeds and plants from Russia and planted them here.
and many other places.
Yeah.
So many of the seeds and plants that they brought are still available, and you can see occasionally in different nurseries or seed catalogs on different places that people acknowledge that something came from Russia. In BC, of course, it would have been from the Doukhobors, but a lot of it is not known. The seeds just came, and then they came here with their seeds and their gifts, and they share them. So a lot of it is spread out. But what's really important is to take care of these heritage seeds that are getting lost. Because if you're not actively planting them, the seeds are they're only good for a while, and then they're no longer available. And so we want to be able to protect those. And we're talking both about heritage seeds for vegetables, especially for this season. But over the long term, we're also looking for heritage fruit trees and shrubs and things like that.
Like lilacs.
Yeah. Like the lilacs that's here.
That's really
there's
cool
beautiful
ones.
lilacs.
So one of the elders came and told us that they remember.
Really enjoy seeing those lilacs. The lilacs that are growing here is special because the Doukhobors brought them.
It's so
from
cool.
Yeah. If you have some heritage seeds that you're worried about them being lost, this season is a great chance to bring some of those back to life. And because we have enough space here, we can allocate different planting areas in a way that we make sure there's no, we reduce the chance of cross-pollination so that we can save the right seed.
Number 4, share your stories. So we know there's a lot of people out there with awesome stories about the area. And how they grew up, or how their baba and dadas grew up, anything like that. So we would love to hear any stories anytime.
Maybe you have a story about some heritage seeds that you have that's been passed down to you that you've been taking care of, or a story about cows.
Anything.
How the milk cows they were kept. Anything about the life in the village and any of those stories. We want to capture those as much as possible.
Yeah, very important.
Number 5, provide mentorship.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky to have a big network of mentors that have gotten us to the point that we are now.
Yes.
Within the Doukhobor community and all over BC.
Yeah, the broader farming community.
Yeah.
We have many farmer friends that have helped us out throughout this year.
There's too many to name. That's why we could
exactly.
start naming, but it'll take 20 minutes,
it would be a
half an hour.
Maybe another video. Maybe half an hour video. But if you're one of our mentors, you know who you are. We really appreciate all your support and advice and just being there for us when we're lost.
Yes.
And then, but if you have skills and knowledge that you think is relevant, especially to the young new Doukhobor farmers, we definitely want to get you involved if you can, if you have some time. And so get in touch with us and let's talk, and we'll connect you also with the new farmers. But we also want to talk to you. So.
And even maybe potentially put on some workshops and things where we could learn from your skill. From
skills. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching another video.
Yes, we have lots of exciting updates to share. There's lots happening here, and
we can't wait to hear from everybody. Anybody.
And we just can't wait until you are all involved in this project. We just want to see more people here. And so I will put contact information in the video description if you don't have it yet. And
or you can also find us on social media. I think. Caspian Acres, Facebook or Instagram. You can message us through there, or personally, whichever.
So please don't be shy. Get in touch. We'll look forward to hearing from you. And please feel free to share this video with anybody you think might be interested in. If you saw somebody in your family that wants to try farming, for example, share this video with them. We're really excited about this new growing season. It's going to be a really awesome growing season. I can tell you right now.
So, let's learn together.
Yes, let's do this.
Bring it on.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
think you got it, Waffle.